everybody, Laura Goricki, G-Force Athletics. Today we're going to do a 30-minute full body session, breaking up into 3 sets. The first set's going to be 10 minutes of upper body. Second set will be 10 minutes of standing core. The third set will be 10 minutes of legs. If you need to do a dynamic warm-up before you work out, or if you need to stretch afterwards, which I suggest you do both, then look for the links in the corner above. Otherwise, let's get started. Alright, the only thing you'll need are a couple of light sets of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, then take a couple of water bottles, fill them up with sand, water, or even half-gallon milk jugs. They work perfect. You can always find a substitute, or you can just choose to not use weight at all if you're new to working out. So, remember, we're going to do the first 10 minutes is going to be all upper body, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, then we'll move on to the next activity. We'll do 5 activities, then we'll repeat. The upper body session is going to be in a staggered stance, which means one foot will be in front of the other. That back foot needs to be parallel with the front foot. That causes you to work your core a little bit harder, so you'll need to concentrate a little bit more to keep those hips from shifting. So we're going to be working our core even though we're working our upper body. So grab some dumbbells. We're going to start with the shoulder press, staggered stance. The first set, let's do the right leg in the front. Second set, we'll do the left leg in the front. Remember, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So go ahead and get that right leg in front. Arms up in the air. And then we're going to alternate. So one press on the right and then the left. And as you're pressing with one arm, make sure the other arm stays in that field goal position. Press and press. Remember to keep that foot in the back parallel, not directly behind the front foot, but just sort of parallel with it. So they're both facing forward to keep your hips facing forward. Also working that core harder. Alright, you got 15 seconds here to either switch out your dumbbells or get in position. We're going to do bent over lat rows. You can still have one leg in front. So I'm going to keep my right leg in front, and we're going to alternate again. We're going to do rows. Alright, so row with the right, row with the left. Right and left. Make sure you're in that bent over position. And get those elbows high and up behind your back. So they should look like this from the side. Remember, drawing that belly button. Go ahead and start working on your core. Keeping that core tight. Keep your abs tight. We're going to do a staggered stance, up, down, bicep curl. So your traditional curl is this. We're going to do palms up and then palms down. But we're going to do, guess what? One arm at a time. So you'll alternate right and then left. Remember, it's an up and then press down. And up and press down. This way you're working your forearms a little bit more. It's really easy to avoid strengthening your forearms and your wrists. So this is a good way to kind of gently work that part of your arm. So up, press down, curl up, press down, curl up, press down, curl up, press down, up. Let's do one more each side. Run out of time. Up and down. Alright, 2 more activities. We're going to do a pec fly, standing pec fly, and then tricep kickback. So, if you've been at a gym, you know those fly machines, sort of like the butterfly machines. So, you just open and close. Open, draw those shoulder blades back, and then close. Make sure that your elbows are bent and they stay in aligned with your shoulders. You don't want to come down here. You want to stay right here. This is the one thing. The other thing that's a great benefit of doing is standing arm activities rather than sitting on a bench. You really have to focus on your form a lot more rather than relying on a machine to control the placement of your arms. So if you've got a mirror, make sure you do these in front of a mirror. And these are the one things that we're, of course, we're not doing one arm at a time because it would be a little bit difficult. All right, tricep kickbacks. Stay in that staggered stance. We're going to bend over. And again, we'll do one arm at a time. Ready? Start here. Kick the left arm back, then the right. Really engage those triceps. Continue to keep your core tight. Alright, those were the first 5 upper body activities. Now we're going to take a quick water break if you need to. We're going to jump right back into that second set. So we're going to repeat those 5 upper body activities, starting with the shoulder press. This time your left. We're going to have your left foot in front, right foot in back. Monitor that form. If your toes are out just a little bit, that's okay, because you don't want your knee to cave in. So if you're a little knock-kneed like I am, then if your toes are straight, you're going to kind of cave in. So you want to avoid that knee vargas. I think that's what they call it. All right, so let's get back into shoulder press. Remember, one arm at a time. Keep that core tight. Press up with the left. Press up with the right. Avoid any rotation like that. Make sure you keep those hips facing forward. Drawing. Sorry. We're going to do these a little bit extra longer. You got an extra 15 seconds on that one. So anyway, as I was saying, jaw on your belly button, press it into your back. That's a good way to remember how to keep your abs tight and your core tight. Well, that extra 15 seconds adds up, doesn't it? All right, now we're going to do this alternate bent over lat rose, left leg in front. I'll demo from the front this time. Hinge at the waist. So press that belly button, fold here, press that belly button back. You know, one row at a time. Those elbows are bent, and you go high in the back. More. All right, let's do those up down bicep curls. Left foot in front. Just keep that staggered stance. Keep that belly button, those abs tight. Remember, up down curls, one arm at a time. Let's start with the left. So you curl up and press down and alternate. Curl up, press down. Curl up and press down. Curl up and press down. Remember, this is an excellent way to work on your forearms and your wrist strength. This will get you ready for moving into push-ups. We're not doing push-ups today. But when you're ready, your forearms and your wrists will be ready for those. Let's finish on the right side since we started on the left. 2 more activities. We're going to do the Pec Fly, and then we'll do the Tricep Kickback. So remember, the Pec Fly or the Pec Deck is the only one that you do bilaterally, so both arms at the same time. Get those shoulder blades back there. Open that chest up and close. Keep your core tight, because your next session, your next 10 minutes is all going to be standing core. So you may be a little fatigued in that area even before you start. Open and close. Make sure you open that chest and then close slowly. Open, close slowly. One more. And we'll go into those tricep kickbacks. So again, you want to bend over, fold at your belly button. Your right foot is behind your left. We'll demonstrate from the side again. So your elbows are hinged at your hip, and you're going to kick back to that tricep. So right and left. Right and left. And we're going to go high with that hand, really target your tricep. Staying folded at the belly button. One more. Finish with the left. All right, so there's your standing body, or your upper body portion. Now we're going to do 10 minutes of standing core, and then 10 minutes of legs. So weight is optional here. If you want to grab a dumbbell and hold it by the end, or if you want to grab a medicine ball, feel free to do that as well. I'll demonstrate the first set. I'll demonstrate both without any weight, but if weight is optional, I'll grab something real quick and just kind of show you how to hold it. But for the most part, you really don't need weight because you're standing. Your body weight, your body's a machine. Your body weight's good enough. So we're going to do staggered crunches. First activity. So get that right foot in front, your left foot behind, and just place your hands by your ear. And you're going to standing crunch. You're going to fold at the belly button. Look down at your navel. Alright, so press that belly button back into your back as you fold it and look down at it. That'll cause you to crunch a little bit more. And again, you're in this staggered stance position, so it makes your core work a little bit harder because it's challenging your balance some. Notice my knees are slightly bent. They're not locked out. One more. All right. Let's do alternate crossover crunches. So have your feet a little bit wider than hips. Have your arms up. And you're going to go elbow to opposite knee. And then alternate. So cross over and down. Elbow to knee. This is for your obliques and your lats. So keep your elbows up here, cross over and down, keep your feet wide so that increases your range of motion. No need to go fast with these. Focus more on your form and your range of motion. doing these, make sure that the other arm stick goes behind you. That also helps with rotation. Alright, we're going to repeat the, no we're not, I'm sorry. We're going to do alternate knee up crunches. So, arms above your head, and then you're going to alternate, bringing one knee up at a time, and crunch that knee. Keep your feet close to each other this time, folding at the belly button, pressing your navel into your back, keeping your feet close to each other challenges your balance also. Arms up, get a good range of motion here, and crunch. Okay, we've got 2 more activities. Then we'll repeat those 5. And I'm sorry that I'm having a look, but I cannot see my notes over here. Alternate reverse step and rotation. So you're going to step back. We'll start with the right foot, hands by your ears. So step back, shift that weight, rotate to the right, rotate to the left, step forward, step back with the left foot, rotate to the right, rotate to the left, step forward, step back with the right, rotate to the left, rotate to the right, step forward, left leg goes back, your weight shifts, twist to the right, then to the left. Step back with your right foot, shift your weight. Left twist, right twist. Make sure you're twisting enough so you feel it in your back and in your obliques. We'll do one more, step back with the right, twist, twist, actually we have time to do one more. Step back with the left, twist to the right, and to the left. Alright, last activity, it's sumo squat. Alternate side bends. Feet are wide, toes are pointed out. Go down in that squat, butt goes back, chest is up, hands by the ears, and you're going from knee to knee with your elbow. Now don't worry about your range of motion. If you're unable to touch your knees, then you can just keep this, focus on your form more than your range of motion. What you don't want to do is go forward. That's not the idea here. The idea is to move side to side. So focus on that form first. Once you've got the form, then you can increase that range of motion. As you can tell, we're getting your legs warmed up for your leg session. But we still have to repeat these 5 standing core activities before we move into legs. Alright, let's tap each side. 1 and 2. Alright, so grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to repeat those 5 standing core activities. Then we'll move into legs. So the first thing is going to be the staggered crunch. This time your left leg will be in front. And we'll demonstrate, grab a medicine ball. So if you want to add some weight, this isn't challenging enough, just hold that weight at your chest. And that's just going to add to your body weight, because these are all body weight activities. So the more weight that you're holding, of course, the more resistance you're giving your body. So, sorry, left leg, this is left leg in front. I think right leg in front, left leg back. Alright, remember folding at the belly button. Press that navel back into your back, really keeping your abs tight. You're just holding this, whatever weight that you've chosen. If you've chosen weight, just hold it right in front of your chest. Now we're going to do alternate knee up crunches. We're going to do alternate crossover crunches. You can use dumbbells for these if you want to. Make your arms a little heavier if you want to continue doing that. Remember, wide stance and elbow to opposite knee. So you're crossing over and down. Keep your stance wide to increase that range of motion, and keep your arms wide so when you're crossing over, the other arm goes behind you. And again, weight is optional. It just increases the amount of your body weight, increases the amount of resistance. Cross over and down. Right, weights go down. Alternate knee up crunches. Oh, what the heck. I'll grab the med ball for this too. So remember, your feet are close to each other this time. That's going to throw your balance off because you're going to bring up one knee at a time and crunch. Have your arms over your head. Bring the ball, if you have it, to your knee. If not, just bring your hands to your knee. Make sure you fold your belly button. Really keep that core tight. Drawing your navel, press it into your spine. You're working your back as well. Awesome. Okay. Reverse step and rotate, and then sumo squat. And we'll ditch the weights. You can keep them for now if you want to. Just going to have my hands on my hips for this. Or you can have your hands by your ears or hold dumbbells. Step back with the right foot. Rotate to the left. Rotate to the right. Step forward. Step back with the left foot. Shift that weight. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. It's really great for your obliques and your lats especially. Step back. Twist and twist. Step back. Shift your weight. Rotate. Rotate. Step back. Shift that weight. Rotate. Rotate. Twist. Twist. Let's do one more each side. Left leg back. Go to the right. Go to the left. Right leg back. Go to the left. Go to the right. Alright, sumo squat with those side bends. Remember, focus more on your form than your range of motion. Go ahead and get in that squat. Toes are pointed out. Your goal is to get your elbows to your knees, but not by bending forward. You want to go from side to side. So that's what we're going to do. And I apologize for the timer. Alright, and let's go. So remember, stay upright. Keep that chest up so you're not leaning forward. If your elbow is not able to make it to your knee, that's okay. This is fine as far as range of motion, as long as your form is proper. And then once you get that form, your muscles become stronger, they become more lengthened, and you're able to increase your range of motion. Two more each side. Tap, tap. All right, standing core is done. Grab a sip of water. We'll take about a minute break, and we'll go into legs. Okay, let's get ready for the third set. First thing is going to be a lunge with a reverse leg lift. So let's start by getting that left leg back, right leg in front. I'll show you from the side. We just have 5 activities here. Ready, step back in that lunge. So you'll step and then leg lift. Squeeze that butt. Lunge, lift the leg. Lunge, watch your form here. Make sure this front knee doesn't go over your toe. And lift. Lunge and lift. Lunge, lift. Lunge, lift. Ten seconds. squat with alternate hip abduction. So you want your feet about hip width apart. You go down to your squat, lift one leg to the right, squat, lift the other to the left. Make sure you engage your butt when you squat and your abductors when you're lifting. So squat, come up, lift slowly. Squat, abduction. This is not a fast move, so you really want to focus on those abductors, those outer thighs. Squeeze your butt as you go down to that squat. Monitor your form. Make sure you're not leaning forward. Slowly lift that leg. So it's not a kick, it's a lift. All right, third activity. Back to that reverse lunge, this time with the right leg in the back. So go ahead and step back. You'll lunge down and slowly lift that leg as you squeeze your butt. So lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. Remember to monitor your lunge form as well. Lunge, lift. Lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. Ooh, losing my balance over here. Lunge, lift, lunge, lift. One more. All right, two more activities. Alternate side lunge with rotation, and then we'll do some curtsy lunges with a squat in the middle. So a alternate side lunge. So go into that wide stance with your toes pointed out. You're gonna lunge to the right, and then rotate, lunge to the left, rotate. And when you're doing a side lunge, only one knee is bent. Rotate, lunge, and rotate. Lunge, rotate. This way you're still working your abs, your core, still working your core just a little bit here. This is certainly one you can do with weight, but it's not necessary. Lunge, rotate, lunge, and rotate. All right, alternate curtsy lunge with a squat in between. A curtsy lunge is, you know, curtsy, right? Well, that's your position, except you're going to kind of lunge down. So you're going to curtsy. So get that left foot behind the right diagonally, lunge down. Watch myself. Squat, and then go to the other side. Curtsy. Squat, curtsy, squat, monitor that squat form, and curtsy. So squat and curtsy and squat and curtsy. Good job. You can also add weight if you want to. Just hold it in your hands. All it does is increase the amount of resistance you're giving your body, because these are all body weight activities. Let's finish over here. Okay, those are those 5. We're going to repeat them, then you're done. All right, so let's start with the lunge. Left leg back, lunge with the leg lift. Right leg in front, drop that back knee, come up, lift your leg, squeeze your butt. Lunge, lift and squeeze. Lunge, lift and squeeze. Lunge, lift and squeeze. Lunge, lift and squeeze. Now, if any time you need to pause and take a water break, or a towel break, or a pee break, or anything, just press the pause button. I don't think I put any breaks in this last set here, so if you need one, press pause, take your break, and then come back and finish. squat with alternate abduction. Just 4 more activities, then we're done. Then we're going to squat, abduct, squat, abduct. All right? Watch your form. Squat, slowly lift. Squat, slowly lift. Squat, engage your outer thigh muscles, your abductors. Squat, right here. Squeeze your butt. A lot of hips and butt in this last session. Strong butt, strong hips, support your back. We all need strong muscles to support our back, because a lot of us don't take care of our backs good enough. Let's finish over here. All right, back to the reverse lunge with a lift. And again, if you need a break, I need a sip of water real quick. All right. Right leg goes back, left leg's in front. You're going to lunge and lift. Remember, squeeze that butt when you're lifting that leg. Slow and with control. Lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. After this, we just have 2 more leg activities, and you're done. Lift, lunge, lift, 2 more, lunge, lift, 1 more, lunge, and lift. Woo, shake that out. All right, 2 more activities, lateral lunges. Wide stance, toes pointed out, side lunge, rotate, side lunge and rotate. All right, so only 1 knee bends at a time. Lunge and rotate, lunge to the other side, and rotate. Watch your form. Lunge and rotate. Lunge, rotate. When you rotate around, go back as far as you can without hurting your back, but you do want to target those lat muscles. Rotate, lunge, rotate. Last one. All right. 1 more activity, curtsy lunge with a squat. Alternate curtsy lunge with a squat. Then you'll be done. So make sure you stretch afterwards. All right, we'll start. Actually, let's start on this side, because I think we finished on this side with the first set. So start going to the left, which would be your right. And again, I apologize, I missed that cue there. All right, and go. Curtsy and squat. Monitor squat form. Curtsy and squat. Curtsy and squat. And curtsy and squat. Good job. Curtsy and squat. Curtsy and squat. And again, all these, most of these full session workouts will be timed, and I'm sorry, I apologize for this session and for any future ones where the timer is not accurate. Let's finish with a squat. Sometimes I'll set up a timer and I'll forget to put in a break, or I may add an additional break, so forgive me for that. But you do have a pause and play button, so you can always rewind, pause, take some water, you know, whatever. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that session. Don't forget to stretch. Here's a link to a few ideas for full body stretches, and check back in with me in a couple days. We'll have another workout uploaded. Have a great one.